and the time period I've chosen is the Age of Revolution. The Age of Revolution is a time period where many revolutionary moments occurred in the Americas and in Europe. The starter point being the American Revolution, where the Americans fought for their freedom. And the revolution, my current revolution that I chose, is the anti-bullying revolution, and it's literally just as it seems, the fight against bullying. People all around the world struggle with being bullied, no matter the age, gender, or race. Bullying tears people down, and we should all be against that, honestly. We should want to do what's best to build each other rather than break each other down. Both the anti-bullying revolution and the age of revolutionary time period could be considered to be in the human versus society category, because during the age of revolution time period, almost, if not all, of the revolutions were fighting to release themselves from the controls and thoughts that were being placed upon them by somebody above them. Yeah. And in the anti-bullying revolution, people everywhere are fighting to remove themselves from the thought that we should how do I say it? We should be bullied for being who we are, being for who we sit for being ourselves. Like, we should all be comfortable in our own skin, just be who we are. We should all be accepted for being who we are. And a lot of people don't realize that we're all equal. In 2012, the artist Rachel Crow made a beautiful song about bullying and how people feel when they're being bullied. And, you know, she just covers a lot of those details in the song. The song is called Mean Girls, and I personally love the song because Rachel is telling her own story, the stories of other people, as well as empowering people who are being bullied, by telling them to rise up and not letting the mean people and the mean things that are being said about them, like, control their thoughts, control their emotions, control their mood. I think the Asian Revolution and the anti-bullying revolution are similar, because within both revolutions, people are fighting to be themselves. Anti-bullying revolution is fighting to stop people from being mean and inconsiderate of the feelings of others, while the people who started the different revolutions during the Age of Revolution time period, America, France, Haiti, etc., were fighting against their suppressors and controllers. So in a way, the people fighting against them were their own personal bullies. So that's how I tie the two together. The overall goals of anti-bullying is to take a stand against bullying, strengthen the minds of those who have been bullied, and change the narrative from having to be a certain way to fit in to being who you are and being accepted for being who you are. The goal for the Age of Revolution time period were to free themselves, free people from unnecessary taxes, from being to become independent nations, to create a new system of self-government, and much more. And I think that we can learn from both of these that independence is something that should be celebrated, and no one person should be one way or anything. We are all unique, and no one likes to be treated unfairly or unfairly governed because they are a little different. My call to action for the current revolution, anti-bullying revolution, is that we all take a stand and try to learn to understand each other, to accept each other for what we don't have, to point out our strengths rather than our weaknesses. Because I feel like if we all really came together and loved one another and fought side by side like people did in these different revolutions, then I think that we would be just a better world. People would be more happy. I think the suicide rates would go down significantly. We would just have so much less to worry about, so much less to deal with. And I feel like a lot of the times we judge people by things that they can't change, and I think that should be something different. So I challenge everybody, and I call everybody to action to just try to change your own mind, trying to change how you look at things, and maybe that'll start the trail, the trend, so that nobody else, people will start to think like you and say, okay, you're not judging somebody, so maybe I should, and maybe it's the wrong thing. And start calling these bullies out. Start calling these bullies out for the things that they do, for the issues that they have, for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you see somebody getting bullied, I challenge you to fight against that. Open up, speak up about it, because 9 times out of 10, I would say that a lot of people that are bullies don't know they're bullies. So I say we stand up for each other, and we love each other, and we treat each other as we want to be treated. That's all I got.